What's going on, guys? This is Damon. Welcome to my next video. In this video I'm going to be showing you guys my gear and what I'm going to be working with this summer. So let's go. Alright, so first things first is my laptop, which I got back in July, or maybe it was June, not too sure, but it's a MacBook Pro 15-inch with Retina display, i7 Quadcore. Like, this thing is a tank. I love this thing. 16 gigs of RAM. I had a really bad HP laptop since 7th grade, and then when I finally got the funds to purchase a Mac, I went out and got the best one I possibly could. I wanted a Mac since I was 10 years old, so it's basically a dream come true. I love this thing. It runs as well as the day I bought it. I expect it to last for at least 10 years, something like that. Probably won't use it for 10 years, but this thing's a tank, like I said. The keyboard I have is the Akai MPK 261. Again, got the best one I possibly could. I play keys, so that's important. I needed something that felt really good. I was looking at the Alesis VI61, I think that's what it's called. I like the way it looked. I didn't really like the way it felt. Akai easily feels the best out of all of them. I was also looking at the M-Audios. I actually have an M-Audio that I'll be talking about soon, but I had M-Audio. I didn't really like it. It just felt really cheap. This is a tank. It feels amazing. The pads are dope. They're multicolored. I use the pads a bit. Like I said, I'm learning to use drums and stuff like that. So seeing it color coded actually does help a lot, because I know what kind of sound is paired with the color. The speakers I use are the JBL LSR 305s and the Candy Red, and I got these for a really nice deal at Guitar Center on Christmas. I believe they were $99 each instead of the $150, which they usually are. And I was gonna get the KRK Rocket 5s actually when I went into the store, but I'm glad I got these because these have a really nice balance of bass. The KRK Rocket 5s have a lot of bass, and it feels like some of the sounds drown out. And yeah, I like bumping music, but I also want to hear, you know, when you're learning music, you want to hear what's actually being presented, what you're actually putting in the computer when you use MIDI. So I love these things. They sound really true. And I like listening to music on them too. They work really well. They're really solid speakers. So the audio interface I use is the Presonus AudioBox. I think it's the 2X2 or something like that. I just needed something to get me recording, to get me going. I was looking at the Focusrite, but it really wasn't in the budget at the time. As far as I know, it works fine. It gets the job done. For the microphone, I use the Rode NT1, and I haven't been using it as of late. I plan to start using it again, but I love the thing. It sounds really clear. Originally, I bought the Blue Spark, I believe, and I didn't like the way it sounded. The Rode just it sounds amazing. It's really flat. And lastly, before I go, the camera I'm going to be using is the Canon Rebel T4i. I was deciding between the T5i and the T3i. The T3i looked nice. It's pretty cheap now. I think it was made back in 2010 or something like that. But there's between the T4i, T5i, and the T3i. The T4i and the T5i are essentially the same thing, just some internal are different. But between the T5i and the T4i and the T3i, there's a continuous autofocus system, which is in the T4 and the T5. That's the main reason I got it. Not really too big of a deal. And as far as lens goes, I'm just using the basic kit lens with the STM technology. So there's my setup, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.